This practice is to help players how to play through the middle of the field, and here's the key points, and I want to go through them first today just for you to always keep that in mind. Alright, so the first one is probably one of the most important and one of the least appreciated. It's called check shoulders, so the players always gotta check the shoulders. And you know, this is not a gymnastic for your neck. This is really for you to understand what is around you. So that means you do it not once, not twice, you know, before, but constantly. You just want to scan the field behind you. You always want to know who is there. So you do it every 2 seconds. So it has to be a habit. You always checking what is around you. If you learn that, you already will become much better player. But it's hard to learn, and you have to remind yourself. But the main thing, again, it has to be real. It can't be just like this, moving like this without knowing what's going on there. You gotta figure out how to learn what is behind you. It's not gymnastic for your neck. It's really, you can turn your body a little bit, open up your body, do whatever you need, but you need to know what is behind you. Okay? The second one is a half turn receiving. And that's, again, if you have an ability to turn and play forward, you should do that. Obviously you will figure it out if you're checking what is behind you. So if there is a space, nobody's pressuring you from behind, you gotta receive halfway turn. Communication will help both of that. If you know, if your partners can talk to you what to do and tell you have time, turn, or you gotta play back, or you have pressure on, man on, that needs to be said, right? The other one is a playing between the line. I'm going to describe it. What I mean by that is in a first exercise. So that's important to learn how to play between the lines instead of just running and checking to the ball. And what I like to say is playing two touch, but it doesn't have to be two touch. It has to be the number of touches which is required to play fast so that opponent cannot adjust in time. Alright, so these are really important points. As I said, if players during this practice can start scanning the field behind them, that's probably better than just saying check the shoulder. It's actually, I will put it right here, scan the field. Alright, scan the field. So this is probably a better way to say what is field behind. Obviously you need to scan the field in front of you, but that's easier. Okay? Alright, so young players, simple, again the same thing, everybody does. Well, young players work on skills first for 20 minutes, then 1v1, 2v2, 3v3s, and then we're going to the exercises. And young players are going to have their third exercise. It's 5v2. So 5 blue players, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 in the middle against 2 defenders, monkeys. The key is this, that when this player has the ball, and if this player receives, no, we have to provide, remember, we have to provide proper support, but if this player prevents this pass, this player prevents this pass, then the pass can go between them here. So that's, and now the position of this player is extremely important. If he decides to come here, well, by the time he turns, he's going to be pressured and he's going to lose the ball. So he needs to play behind them, and he also needs to receive the ball halfway turn, just like here. So then he can easily play the opposite side. We do want the player play this ball, not back and not here. Sometimes it's okay to play here and then switch, but really what we want is halfway turn, because there is nobody really behind here. So he should be able to receive a ball to play forward. Okay? So that's what's called between the lines. So this is a line and you play behind it. So it's behind one line, and then would be defenders, for example, here in real game. So you play between these two lines. Okay? That's extremely important activity if you do it right and quick and always receive across the body and play the ball there, opposite side, corner. When the two defenders staying like this, I want this player stay here and not running here and not running here. Yes, there is no way the pass can go. But if they stay so close, we're going to play around them. We don't need a center player man. As soon as they figure out to start going, not letting us play around, then we'll play through them. So that's the idea. So when they stay close and don't let you play through, don't run around like crazy. Just stay and chill out. We'll play around. Then you've done your job by bringing the two defenders together. That's good enough. We'll just play around without using you. You've done your job. Okay? And the last exercise is 3 against 3 or 4 against 4 in the middle with 2 target players on each side. So blue playing the ball like this and red playing this way. Again, receiving. One rule we can add if players doing it good. And this exercise actually every group gonna do it, so everybody should pay attention, even if you're not in the youngest group. That's gonna be your exercise number 3 in the older group. So in all the groups, if this player receives the ball, he cannot play back to the same target. He needs to receive to be able to play forward. Okay? Yeah, the rule is that when the ball, let's say, played, this player becomes target dribbles in. Another thing can be the ball is played, this player comes, but the target does not dribble in but has to play the pass. It depends on how good you are, how good you do in this play. The coaches will adjust and then you join, right? So either dribbling in, first starting just by dribbling in after you receive a ball, then after that try to pass. Okay? So all the age groups gonna start with this exercise. They're gonna do 3 against 3. Let me take the ball. 3 against 3 in the middle with 4 neutrals. They're gonna be different color. Should have put them green right now, but you know, you understand. This is different color. They're neutrals. They're outside the square, and we just keep possession. So play the ball. One thing, the rule is neutrals cannot play to neutral. So they always have to find someone in the field, inside the field. And the other rule, if a game was doing good, is that if neutral plays with the ball, you can't play back to the same neutral. You have to play to someone else or connect the ball. If we're doing really good, you have to connect the ball inside the field before you play into the neutral. Okay, so it all depends on quality of play. And by all that really means is receiving the proper way, not, you know, if a neutral plays with a ball here, if you receive like this, well, there's not too much things you can do with the ball. So if you open and receive like this, then you can do a lot of things. You can play to a neutral there, you can find your own player, you can switch the ball to this player. But if you're facing the ball it came from, you're pretty much done to play it back. And that's not good. Alright. Then third exercise is going to be this one, we just described. Can be more people, that have to be 3v3, can be 4v4 inside the field, you know. So it's right now here it's showing us 5v5 basically, 3 plus 2 targets. Can be 6v6, 7v7. And the last exercise is a little bit harder, and I will quickly make it. And we're not going to have soccer ball here. This is, well, actually we will. Sorry. And then 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So it's 6, forget about these guys, 6 against 6, 6 blue, you can see them right now, I hope you can, like this, 6 blue against 6 red, and 2 neutrals. Normally we would have 3 neutrals, a centimeter. So it's a game, it's not like blue always staying outside. Blue is in possession right now, so they want to use as much space as possible. So that's why they're outside. So as they lose the ball, red going quickly, spreading out quickly as much as possible, blue jumping in inside. Yellow are neutrals, right? This one inside too. So Again, playing through the middle, players neutrals, especially important here so that they can spread the ball. And they have to play between the lines, they give us advantage. You know, so it's a game which used a lot in transition when we learned how to work on transition, but it also can be used when we learn how to move the ball, you know, through the middle of the field. Alright, so this is 1, 2, 3 exercises for all the age groups. Okay, so hope that makes sense.